futuristic police stories are a fixture in popular culture. From modern shows like Altered Carbon, to classic franchises like RoboCop and Judge Dredd, we can't get enough of seeing what the future's like for the understaffed, overworked officers of the law. One particular video game depiction that certainly wasn't afraid to pull any punches was Technocop. Featuring a variety of rundown tenements to clean out, Technocop tasked you with driving from location to hunt down various criminals, with extreme prejudice. This is one of those games that reminds you that violence in video games definitely did not start with Mortal Kombat. Not only do enemies explode into a cloud of blood when they die, but you can even annihilate civilians with very little consequence. There are two parts to the game. The first sees you driving your futuristic car from location to location, avoiding other cars and bikes along the way. If you can make it to the crime scene before the timer runs out, you'll get some bonus points. But if your car gets destroyed, it's an instant game over. These scenes are a cool idea, but are pretty limited due to the technology of the era. When you arrive at the location, the game shifts to a side-scrolling view. You're guided to your target by the computer on your wrist, which takes up the majority of the bottom half of the screen. These sections are the most problematic, for two reasons in particular. The first is that the controls are incredibly awkward, with your character being extremely slow to react to the button presses. Even when you can see an enemy charging at you from the other side of the screen, it's still unlikely that you can avoid getting hit. Squeezing off shots is frustrating, since it seems you have to be perfectly still to actually fire. The animation frames when moving, crouching, or jumping get in the way, and completely ruin the flow of the game. It barely matters, since the camera in these sections can hardly keep up with you. Your character is often left too far to the side of the screen and needs to push the camera along, leading to enemies popping out and giving you no time at all to react. It leads to an incredibly frustrating gameplay experience. The game was released on a bunch of different systems, from the Apple II to the Amiga to the Mega Drive. Unfortunately, none of the versions are particularly good. It's a shame because I'd love to like this game. I'm a huge fan of other bits of media in this genre, and there are aesthetics in the game, like the hilarious digitized voices,
Technocop. Busted.
and the cynical atmosphere that the game pushes on the player that really appeal to me. However, it's just too difficult a game to actually play. Bugger.